Because another uploading. Okay, this will be uploaded on my account, Walter Lumosad Songs. And then this is another comment for the talk session. Then I hope you can understand me. Now, the inflation rate reaches into 200, 1,000, what I mean. Rather, the inflation rate reaches to 1,200. So, because this is only an estimation, I cannot determine. But before that, during the, maybe before a martial law, when I always seeing in the internet computer about the tax collection, because I am a political science student, but it will come up into the politics when it comes to calculation. So it is my obligation to have estimation, not only exact calculation, but rather it's estimation. So that is why the inflation rate reaches into 1,200. It's because as before the martial law, or maybe at the beginning of the year of the martial law, it stated that and I see it, and I have coverage and pictures, the amount in the internet, because I have my camera. I picture it, I taken a picture, then I lost the coverage, and because it not come up to my mind that because I don't, it's not my obligation to have work in the Bureau of Internal Revenue. And now, the inflation rate is reaching to 1,200. That is billion peso. I suppose 800 billion peso within the jurisdiction of Mindanao Island. But that 250 billion peso is informing that the book tell us, the students, when I was a student at St. Peter's College, Lingan City. The professor tell us it about amounting to 250 billion peso a year. The tax income, tax collection of the Philippine government, which is among with the Mindanao Island jurisdiction only. And now, that was maybe the first year of the martial, or not before, 2 years before the martial, or maybe 1 year before. And then that is, as I have searched and the internet, that is you know what I mean, rather 800 billion pesos. Now, I will not say 8%. It's because that is not 8%. This is the jurisdiction of Philippine Archipelago. No? The owner is the Philippine people, including me. Kasali na ko dyan. Dahil Pilipino ko. Ngayon, each of us is the concern of the tax, where the tax go. Gone. Okay. Listen. Inflation rate breaks into 1,200 billion peso only for Mindanao. Okay? Oh, no. What I mean, it's not stated exactly on the Mindanao, that 800 billion peso. But as of May, in 1960, that was 250 billion peso. And now, only Mindanao. And now, to 2023 AD. So it may be reaches to 1,200. Okay? It reaches to, in entire island, Philippine jurisdiction, it will reach to 1,200. And now, only for Mindanao, that is 800 billion peso. So, the inflation rates reach into 1,200 billion peso. And then each of that island is has the amount of tax income with 800 billion peso. And that 800 billion peso, I have said, as I am thinking it, and as I had estimated, according to the Congress, that is the time of the previous president, which lived in Davao. That is 800 billion peso entire Philippines. But I don't believe it's because only an estimation. Though I cannot believe that 250 billion peso, and that is the time of 1965 or maybe 1960. So if you will add another 250 and another 250, that is 750 entire Philippines. Do you believe that the 750 billion peso entire Philippines jurisdiction comparing into the 250 billion peso in the year 1960? And do you believe that? Let's put as an example, the 250 billion peso is only a Mindanao jurisdiction. And then, let's put again the other, it reaches into, according to the Congress, it reaches 800 billion peso. So, commonly in our sense, that is maybe entire Philippines, because that is 250 billion peso each island, Visayas, Mindanao and Luzon. So that is 3. So times 3, that is 750 billion peso. But the 250 billion peso, it's not progress on going up the amount which is from 1960, such as the amount of 250 billion peso. So it is very impossible to think that the 750 billion peso is the entire Philippines. I believe only that 750 billion peso is only for the Mindanao Island, the jurisdiction of Mindanao Island. So that is the possibility there. Then they are going to count it. There is no COVID, there is no martial law on that time. Upon 1965 or only in 1972. And they are all, the money of the people are being collected as a tax collection in the Philippine government. And now, the question is, do you believe still that the money, such according to the Congress, that is 800 billion peso entire Philippines? How about the 250 billion peso only for the jurisdiction of Mindanao Island? So, it's very obscure to see. The obscurity appear. So, you cannot say it. All we see in the calculation is only an estimation. Okay. So, I hope you understand very much. So therefore you can have enjoy the tax collection, and then the COVID-19 virus is reaching into 5 years or maybe 6 years, upon 6 years. So and then it's supposed to be that money should be spent to all of us to perhaps acquired, even a support for a non-working within 4 years exactly. But it's the COVID is little diminishing of it. So until now, it maybe reached to 6 years of as of the COVID-19. So virus. So that is epidemic. They called it pandemic. And then the other one, illness outbreak. And they call it outbreak. And there's a lot, world outbreak. And that within 4 years of experiencing the virus, and that is world outbreak illness. So outbreak means our government's not going to give money to our tax collection. It is remain in the bank, still there, deposited in the bank. It should not be extracted any amount of money from the bank within the jurisdiction of Philippine government. So the expenditure of that time was a kind of contribution from the other country, and we extracted our the tax of ours, the Philippine tax collection, extracted a little amount of money so to spend, but we did not see where the money go. So if you, the people, the citizen, the Filipino citizen, if you realize it, if you can see me and if you can read my, see my account, please try always, you use your analytic. You're being a brilliant student in the school. I am a student really before, but I'm not a brilliant student. But I am going to have curious to a thing that never be explained. So inflation rate is amounting from 250 billion peso, reaching into 800 billion peso. And now, that 800 billion peso, it come up to our mind that maybe it's because there is the pandemic or epidemic rather, it will reach into 950 billion or 900 billion peso. Rather, 950 billion peso, so that you will not be trouble in calculating it. So that is only an estimation, there's no exact. But according to the teaching of the school, in 1960 or 65 maybe, that is 250 billion peso within jurisdiction of Mindanao. And now, as I've seen in the internet and my study on the search for the tax collection, I've seen 800 billion peso. So it's not a percent. So we are talking of amount going up to, it's because there is an inflation. So it's not a percent, it is not an 8%. So it is the inflation. That is exactly 800 billion peso on that year. The first year of the martial law, and then until now, 2023, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So it is December as of now. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year again. And that maybe the inflation rate goes to 950 billion peso. That is only for Mindanao. And if you're going to the same income of the tax collection, which the other part of the Philippine archipelago, which is the Visayas and Mindanao, that is going to be considerably to be multiplied into 3. So that will reach into 2,700. Okay? So that is the 2,700 billion peso. the estimation rate as a inflation rate that is considerably within the jurisdiction of Philippine Archipelago, which is included the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao Island. So that 2,700 billion dollar ay piso, what I mean, rather 2,700 billion peso that will be extracted, maybe a 10% of each island. So the 950 billion peso will be extracted by a 10%. So how much is that 10%? Let's talk that sooner. And then the other, the Visayas Island, they are going to get also the 10% of 950 billion peso. And then Luzon, same likewise. They are going to have extract the amount of a 10% of 950 billion peso. So it's very clear. Let's talk about that soon. So it's very long my talking, but it's rather very has wonderful things. So thank you very much. I hope this